what is KTP? Knowledge transfer partnerships transfer the valuable knowledge created in higher learning and research organisations to solve strategic business challenges.
Realising the knowledge was there within the university, we wanted to bring that in, and by doing so create ourselves, as to be the recognised market leaders in that field.
These projects are partially government funded and are managed by a recently qualified person called the Associate, who works full-time under the guidance of the two partners.
You really become, I suppose, the knowledge tool within the company, and you learn more, you build up all these skills, you build up management skills, business skills, as well as practical skills within your area of practice as well. So really the idea is to become an integral part of the company and something that will really, you'll become invaluable to the company.
These high-powered teams of the knowledge partner, the company and the associate are bringing fresh solutions across disciplines to all sectors of the UK's business community.
There's kind of, I guess, a virtuous circle where I can put knowledge into the programmes, take knowledge back out and then diffuse that into further programmes.
Businesses today face global competition like never before, with trade liberalisation and falling production costs in the emerging economies. They've squeezed our profit margins and they're raising the competitive stakes.
Infranor makes precision motion control systems that enable machines to move either very precisely or very quickly. Their customers include traditional UK industries like textiles and automotives. The September the 11th terrorist attack in New York destroyed their business overnight, as their customers immediately migrated to the low-cost manufacturing centres in China. They were running a KTP project at the time.
The project before was intended to be a means of getting more profits out of the business. Now the project has given us a route to survival and also to quite tremendous growth.
Supported by the IT expertise from the University of Portsmouth, the team identified a market opportunity ideal for Infranor. These global industries that were moving their plant facilities to the east needed to remotely monitor and report on their performance. Management approved the new product idea, and the technology was quickly delivered into the market, with stunning sales results.
With KTPs like this, it's allowing our business to fight back in a world market.
Fortunately, in the UK, we have a world-beating science and technology base. And with knowledge transfer partnerships, we really want to engage with this area of expertise to really improve the innovation performance of the UK economy.
We're interested in using knowledge transfer to improve the wealth creation of the company, to actually improve the bottom line.
A few years ago, MD Chris Lee realised that his company, P&L Systems, had got about as far as they could selling one product, fly killers. A KTP project with Northumbria University gave the company the expertise and support it needed to embed design-led product innovation into the company's culture.
It's really changed the company. The turnover of the company has significantly increased, the profit of the business has significantly increased, and there's a lot of future development.
We've now got the mechanism to develop innovative products. We've now got a number of quality products that we know are now right for the market. It's a case of let's go out there and grab hold of that.
The KTP for this company was about energising the company. It wasn't about just getting something for nothing out of the government or some new equipment. It was really about trying to embed design process into the company.
It's very important that a company chooses a university that has appropriate academic expertise. I think it's very important that the company buys into the project and doesn't view it as just a sideline, that it's very important to them, that it's strategically important, and therefore they give their commitment to it. And thirdly, probably the most important thing of all is to get the right associate, to get the right person who owns that project and delivers that project on time.
There's lots of people to go to in terms of the whole KTP setup. There's your supervisors, you have them within the business working day to day with you, and you also have your academic supervisor who you see on a regular basis. But you also have the KTP staff as well. Your KTP advisor is always on hand, always at the end of a phone to speak to you and to discuss any problems you might have.
The role of a KTP advisor is really to be the honest broker throughout the partnership, from its conception through to its development and then through the running of the programme. I'm there to help resolve conflict, and I'm there actually to maximise the partnership and help all the parties get as much as they possibly can from the programme whilst it's running.
I think one of the major benefits for us was the fact that it was extremely well structured. Although flexible, but we knew what we wanted. It was a well set out program, clearly defined, set objectives, a totally defined program, and very importantly, dates set amongst which target dates which we had to achieve what we needed. So over the complete 2-year period, it was very effectively handled and managed, and it was easy for us to do it.
Over 50% of our KTP associates apply for higher qualifications. At the end of their project, over 2/3 of them are offered positions within their host firm. In any event, our KTP associates are real business leaders of tomorrow, and we hope that they will spread the innovation culture throughout our UK firms.
The KTP programme builds up your confidence and develops you. You become competent in many areas and develop key skills which allow you to come to the position where I am now, where I can supervise and manage certain departments. And it's really not so much that I can do this, it's the speed at which the programme has developed me to put me in this position where I can do this.
He actually achieved 46% increase in productivity with no additional human or economic resources within probably 10 weeks. I didn't think that a 21-year-old postgraduate and a bunch of academics could make such a huge difference in such a short space of time. I think the reality is that 2 or 3 years down the line we will double our sales and we will probably quadruple our profits.
I think the thing is, if someone had actually said to me 3 years ago that you could start off with a clean sheet of paper and 3 years later have 3 factories in existence, 3 business units in existence, 40 employees on board and another 35 to 40 jobs created in the supply chain, I would have found it difficult to believe.
We didn't just get the graduate, we didn't get the control facilities, just that. We got the university, and we didn't just get the one professor for half a day a week. We actually got his friends, his colleagues around the world. As they hit problems, they were all talking around the world. We had access to papers all from universities all around the world through the university network. So it is that sheer benefit you can't put a price on.
I feel like the results of my KTP project really did fast-track my career. I'm now finding myself about to manage a research and development department.
We would have probably raised at least a couple of £1 million in capital in order to apply the similar resources from commercial organisations or on contract or whatever in order to achieve what we have done.
I think KTP is a win-win-win scenario. You've got the 3 partners and they all get something out of it.